Think about your worst trade this month. Not necessarily your biggest loss, but your worst trade. The trade you put on and you couldn't stop checking, the one you interfered with management, the one you pulled your stop loss back, the one every tick against the direction of your trade was painful. And then also think about the trade you put on this month that you placed and you went on with your life, you completely forgot about. And then when you came back and checked the markets, you had some profit. Same trader, same market. The only difference is your grip on the trade. The tighter you hold on to a trade, the worse you trade it. Because needing it to be profitable and needing it to be a win is what drives you to interfere with the trade. The market doesn't pay you for wanting a certain result. It pays you for letting go. So when you unpack this particular problem, what is it we're actually holding on to as traders? Well, there's certain things that we hold on to that we associate to the outcome of a trade. The first is the outcome of the trade, price hitting the entry, then the take profit, the dollar amount of that, the percentage, the R, seeing your account grow, seeing your monthly returns being positive. We can become attached to that outcome. We also become attached to the idea of being right and being intelligent and proving to ourselves that we can do it, and proving to ourselves that the ideas we create are going to be right on occasion. So it's important for every trader to know for themselves, what is it they're actually attached to in that individual trade. Some traders are trading such a small account that the dollar amount and the risk really has no monetary effect on them, but they still get devastated by a certain trade. And that shows me that there's something deeper than just the money that the trader is attached to on that trade. And there's something deeper being resurfaced when they inevitably experience painful trading losses. So what's important for you to understand is asking yourself the question, what do I think I'm going to get from this individual trade? What is it I'm attached to on this particular outcome? What is it I'm desiring that I want from the market on this individual trade? And understanding what you're associating to outcomes of trades and understanding what it is you feel like you need from the market is a really important piece of self-awareness to have as a trader. Now, how do you actually let go on the individual trade? How do you let go of the desire of wanting to be right or the desire of a certain outcome on the individual trade? Because every trader eventually learns the lesson that they can't control the market. They can't predict the individual outcome of the market. And the way they get profitable isn't by forcing any one idea or one outcome onto the market on the individual trade. It's by letting go of the outcome and sticking to the plan over a large sample space, which is ultimately what gets you paid as a trader. So how do you embody this idea of letting go? A really clever way you can train your brain into this carefree state of mind, this letting go mentality, is to see a setup that's part of your trading plan. It's a valid setup, and intentionally don't take it. Watch that setup go on without you. Watch the profit that you could have made and see that trade go on without you. Intentionally don't take trades to train yourself into realizing that there's always the next opportunity. There's an abundance of opportunity. And I encourage, if you're really in that scarcity mindset of missing out on positions or wanting each individual trade to be profitable or being pained by individual losses, watch one of your A+ setups come through and intentionally don't take it. And remind yourself that there's an abundance of opportunities in the market. This opportunity is going to be another one tomorrow or the next week or the next month, and there's no need to become attached to any individual trades. Secondly, always prepay the loss. Put your full focus on what you're risking on that individual trade. If you're not willing to truly pay that cost to the market, don't take the trade. And then thirdly, from a more pragmatic perspective, only trade the amount of risk and the size that you're not glued to the screen trying to force an outcome. So for example, if you're trading $1,000 positions, risking maybe 1% of a $100,000 account, and every time you risk $1,000 on the market, you're glued to the charts, fearful of a loss, trying to seek after a win, then scale your risk down to $500 and get to the point where you're not reactive. And then from there, focus on process over outcome, executing your process. And incrementally, you can start to increase your risk every month after that, because each new level you'll acclimatize and you'll eventually be back up at the 1,000 without being reactive, without wanting to force certain outcomes in the market. And then number 4, use your inability to let go as the very feedback that you've probably taken a setup that isn't part of your plan, as a setup you're not even certain in. What I find with traders is they tend to let go on the trades they know are absolutely A+ setups, that they're certain have an edge. But then the setups they kind of convince themselves into taking that are low quality, they're always glued to the charts, they can't let go because in their mind, they're only taking that trade because they think it could be a win. They're not truly willing to accept the loss. So one's inability to let go as a trader is the very feedback that they're taking low quality setups that they're not certain in the long-term edge of. So traders, I'm not encouraging you to stop caring. I'm encouraging you to develop a carefree mentality and putting your entire focus and your entire care in the consistent execution of the process. Let go of what you can't control in the market. You can't control the individual outcome of a trade. You'll find yourself trading with less stress, sticking to your plan, getting better results. Now traders, if you found this insightful, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and download the Bulletproof 3.0 training and tool in the description or the first comment. If you enjoyed this video, that training and that tool is this on steroids. So make sure you download that and you use it before and after every trade you take. And traders, before you click away, I want you to watch the video that's going to pop up on your screen here. It's a 22-minute video that summarizes 6 years of trading psychology insights in one video. Watch that next.